Igbos, they are tired of this world called Nigeria. Hausa is not the problem, but the Igbos. Any Igbo can go against it. You can lambast me, you can insult me, it's not my business. It gives me courage, it gives me more glory and blessing. Your insult. Igbo, they are the problems of this country. They are desperate of power. They want to rule Nigeria at all costs. And I've not seen them ruling Nigeria, even in coming dispensation. Let them bring, when 10 trillion will come out. Ebos, they are betrayer of themselves. People cannot control Nigeria. Let's be realistic. Let's be honest with ourselves. But they don't understand. Instead of them to seek wisdom, they are flexing muscle. And that's not the answer. That's what Tinubu does not even know. Obasanjo, who is advocating for them, they are the one who spoil it. All these Obasanjo, Yakubu Gowon, who are they? Many of them. So Obasanjo wants to make an amendment now, when it's too late. Tell the Baba to go and sleep. We can't make any amendments. Igbo, there is an error at the beginning. A course is on you. If you don't reverse that course, Igbo, you can't be president of anything in Nigeria. Note and underline: wisdom, understanding, knowledge.
There's nothing as nauseating as seeing videos like this. The problem is not that this fake, irritating nuisance in the name of a man of God would put out this content or would say this on the altar in the name of Christianity, in the whatever guise. The problem is that there are people, whether of his tribe, of other tribes, that shares this and believe that this is true or this is something to applaud. That's my only problem. That's my problem. Anybody can lose nuts. Anybody, irrespective of the title, the office, the followers, the platform, or anybody can lose nuts, and it happens. It has happened here, we can see. But there are people who think that Primate Ayodele makes sense enough in this very disgusting. I've read, and by way of historical connections, you could see that there is an unspoken bias against the Igbos for them not to be allowed into the seat of power, and all of that are now almost public knowledge. But when somebody, and if you follow the trajectory of Primate Ayodele, he started all of these things, all of this bigotry, with as prophecies. He will come hold the microphone and declares that he heard from God, and he says them. Of course, you should know that in recent time, Nigerians have now started to despise national or political prophecies, and he's no longer catching the attention. He's now shown his full self, and he's now this disgusting. But there are Nigerians that think that this word, it speaks of a particular, and I'm worried. I wasn't around before the Civil War, but I've taken my time. I have consumed more of information remote, because there are so many indices. Looking back in my classrooms and all of the times I had times talking about or reading or learning about the remote and immediate cause of the Nigerian Civil War of 1967 to 1970. There are a lot of things, a lot of pictures, a lot of signals that you could pick that is breeding. So I've had time to read about it, and things like this are part of the things that led to it. And it's unfortunate that young Nigerians are trying to create borderless solutions to our problems. Young Nigerians are doing their best to create borderless solutions to problems, share ideas, create innovation, produce, do everything. I'm not sure there is anybody that is around me now that is around me on the basis of tribe. So people even say, I get called out sometimes by my brothers at home who say that I'm attacking the state government and all of that, or attacking political figures, so they are from my state and everybody. I have also criticized the fact that we talk about Gospel Akpabio here. There are people from Akwa Ibom says you shouldn't, whether it's for good or for bad. Here's some Wiki's video or stories. There are Riverians who say, no, you should not talk about that. But some of us do not care whether it's Oshomole, is Obaseki, Okpebolo, whoever the person is, as long as you've chosen to be anti-people who call you out. But Nigeria is never. The only time Nigeria has been this tribalistic was before the Civil War. That should call for concerns. I'm really worried. Somebody should call Primate Ayodele to order. He's an old man, but we've now realized in recent time that even foolish people grow old. This is not Satan, and this is not Christianity. He's not speaking for Christianity. He's not of the kingdom. He doesn't have sense, and I say that without apology. He doesn't have sense. And if you think he has sense, you have to prove it. This is not Satan. I hope somebody calls him to order. I hope so. Because all of these drums of war that these people are beating from various... And it's not just about Primate Ayodele. I've also seen videos from all religions, from Igb0s, some persons, and the bigotry, the extent. And don't deceive yourself that it's only online. I'm hearing people say this bigotry is a lie. I'm telling you.